President Obama has been dragging his feet on the Keystone pipeline, despite the fact the project was first proposed way back in 2008. So the House is taking matters into its own hands, voting shortly to pass a bipartisan bill to approve the pipeline, bypassing, that is, the president altogether. With more on this, Republican Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee, Vice Chair of the Energy and Commerce Committee. Welcome back to the show, Congresswoman. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Jerry.
Tell us how this bill is really different from the bills we've seen in the past.
Yeah, well, what this will do is to approve that 875-mile portion of this 1,700-mile Keystone pipeline. It's the portion that's needing to be finished so that we can get that fuel into the Gulf. Now, the oil sands out of Canada, it's a molasses-like content of oil sands, really rich in what we are needing to move in and refine so that we are pushing more into the transportation fuel component of this country. We use a little under 800 million gallons a day in this country.
Right.
We produce about 300 million ourselves. This would bring in another right at 40 million gallons per day. So it's important for us to
Congresswoman, I know a lot of people feel like this is important, and the bill itself is designed to really jumpstart the program. Do a workaround around the president who's been blocking this. It's being debated right now on the Senate floor. There's lots of conversation about it. People are saying that they oppose it, they don't oppose it. Where is this going to go tonight?
What we will do is pass it in the House, and you're right, this is a workaround. If he's not going to do the heavy lift, we will. We will send it to the Senate. As you said, it's a bipartisan bill in the House. There is bipartisan support in the Senate, and we anticipate they will pass it and that it will go to the president's desk. And you never know, he may sign it into law. We're hopeful that he will.
Well, Congresswoman, the president might sign this. Are you kidding me? I thought he was totally against this.
You never know. You never know. And we could sit by and do nothing and say, well, he would veto anything we passed, or we could challenge him on this. We could pass a bill that has bipartisan support in each chamber, send it to him, and then encourage him to do what the American people want done, and that is to get this pipeline built. Jerry, you know, there's a couple of things in our favor. There's a lot of Democrats in the Senate that are up for re-election. We know that. And the American people are sick and tired of paying $3.50 a gallon for gas, and they wanted, the price has doubled since the president took office. And if we're going to push ourselves to energy independence, let's do business with our largest oil trading partner.
Another interesting point you made recently in an op-ed, that it's been over 1,700 days that this Keystone XL application has been with the State Department. It is languishing. It is sitting there, and we have talked to Canadian officials about this very issue. Look, they're going to go somewhere else. If
it would go to China
and the president doesn't get behind this idea, the jobs, the oil, the money will go to another country altogether, probably China.
That's exactly right. And then what are we going to do? See, look at that delta of what we are refining in this country and what we're importing, what we're using. Then we're just going to have to import more, and import it from what? The cartels, OPEC, from China. You know, this is what is happening. We are handicapping ourselves. We are capping our children's future and trading it to people that own our debt, and we're paying them to buy their oil. They turn around and they buy our debt. We can't continue to do this. Plus, as you said, jobs, 20,000 jobs. 20,000 jobs right here in this country if we can get this project jump started. It's worth a shot.
Well, Congresswoman, I hear the voting has begun, so we'll let you go so you can vote. Thanks for coming on with us. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes.